Inspired Conversations, number 20.
What are some of the key learnings Oprah consistently shares?
Yeah, so very inspired today, just having listened to a collection of talks that Oprah has done, and just some of the key things as to what she sees as real, success elements to achieving. I mean, one of the first ones, which I loved, was, the way through any challenge, and challenges come up every day, is to get still and ask yourself the question in the moment, what's the next right move?
I love this one because if you don't get still, then you're making these decisions that aren't connected to self. And when you connect to self, there's that real strong, solid foundation that drives you. There's that knowing, okay, this is a solid decision that I've made. You feel good about it. You feel connected to it. So then you can make that step. And then the next thing that comes up, okay, you get still. You put yourself in that place, and it's like, well, what's the next right move? And again, with that stillness, you can connect. And then the decision that you make, again, is a nice, solid decision. So if you're not doing that, then you may question yourself, you may doubt yourself, you may ask someone else, what do you think? That's another thing that she said in another interview with Eckhart, which was, how do you know when you're not connected to self and making a decision that isn't connected? And it's when you're going around saying, well, what do you think about this? Or do you think I should do this? Or, and that's when you know you haven't quite connected to self, when you are doing that. Because you need to find that knowing, and then it doesn't matter what anyone else says. You already know. Yeah, it's just that beautiful, solid connection.
And I mean, she also talks about, when you do make that decision, you also need to understand that there is no such thing as failure. You are not the result of your actions. You only learn and grow, and failure's merely just...
it's kind of like a learning experience to go, hang on, you're just going off track a little bit. Let's just put you back on track.
Helps you point you in a different direction.
Yeah, that's right. It's just a little, what do you call those little...
signpost.
Yeah, it's kind of like, get back on track and,
Yeah. Well, it's like any, aeroplanes, rockets, all those sorts of things are always... correcting to... Self-correcting.
So failure is like self-correction.
That's all it is.
Don't get caught up in, oh, God, I failed, and oh, God, what are people going to think of me? It's like, no, it's a little self-correction, that's it.
One of her other things she talks about was, find out what your power base is.
Mm.
So, again, that comes back to having a real... self-awareness of your own strengths, your own gifts, your own qualities. That's having a good, solid idea of who you are, embracing all the lessons you've learnt in life. A lot of people shy away from past histories and past things because they do see them as failures, and they don't take them on as opportunities, or they don't take them on and actually see that those are probably some of their greatest learning experiences in their lives to date, which mould us into the people we are.
Yeah.
Another one was run your own race. Again, if we spend a lot of time looking what everyone else is doing, trying to keep up with the Joneses, you're not running your own race. You're putting a lot of energy external, where for me that's bring your energy back into self. Concentrate, focus on what it is you're doing, focus on the direction you're going in. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing.
For me, in my life, it's been hugely important because of the simple fact that it has been so difficult in being in my body. And I've been, in the thoughts and minds of the people around me. And that's just, again, that is giving your energy away. That's not filling yourself up. That's not coming from your sense
giving your
of self.
power away.
It is giving your power away. But as a society, we're often putting our little feelers out there all the time, going, well, how are they doing it? Oh, should I be doing this?
What will they think if I do this?
Yeah, I know. Or maybe, and so then you're not connected to self at all. And there's no real inner strength to make those decisions. Your questions then become, if you're asking yourself these big questions, then that's where you go, oh, well, what do you think if I do this? So you're not in self. And so it really is about finding a way to connect with you, and your energy then gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. It doesn't matter. What's the point? Because all you're doing is putting your energy outside of yourself and losing energy every time you do that. You need to bring your energy in, so you come from self, you feel solid in your decisions, and you express from that place.
And I think it really, 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 really helps if you know your purpose.
Yes.
If you know the direction you're going in. And a lot of people don't. A lot of younger people aren't going to know what their purpose is. But again, it's to be mindful, be willing, be open to just experiences, finding out the things you love. So it is important.
That's the thing. It's like, even if you don't know, just in those moments when you are younger, you follow the things you love. And that will lead, they're still part of your purpose in a way. They're part of your exploration to eventually do what you're going to do. But at least you're not wasting your time doing things that mum and dad say you should be doing, or society says you should be doing. You're having a ball because you're doing the things you love, which will eventually lead you to the thing that really, you're passionate about. But
and you'll have multiple purposes too. I mean, there's going to be, your purpose is actually a collection of multiple skills, talents, and things that you're really interested in and are in your life. So another really key thing is, and this is consciousness happens daily, and it will for the rest of your life. It doesn't stop.
No,
it's an ongoing.
Until the day you die.
It's ongoing forevermore.
Yeah. And
it's something we all, as human beings, because of the way we're structured and we flip in and out of, conscious thinking and non-subconscious reaction, and it's all a matter of learning and having habits in your life on a daily level, looking after your body on an energetic level, staying grounded, having practices that help you with all of that. It's doing the conscious work every day on yourself.
I love what she said. She said it's all about getting grounded and then work at staying awake, which is just making conscious choices in your life, being aware of what's going on, being in your body. I just love that. But that's daily.
I like that. I'm writing that down. Work at staying awake.
Yeah.
It's work at staying aware.
Yes. Choose
awareness.
Yes.
Because with awareness, we then make choices from that grounded, still place. And I love how, she ended the interview in terms of if she had to write a letter back to herself, when she was younger and full of, unknowns, how beautiful, she said, just relax. It's all going to be okay. It all works out.
But we've heard this before, and other people say exactly the same thing. Just relax. It's all going to work out.
It all works out.